Friday at 10 on Discovery Health Channel.
Now on Discovery Health Channel.
Garrett, knock it off!
No, you knock it off.
Reality hits home.
We argue, man, like crazy.
In an all-new series that goes behind closed doors.
Reed, turn that off.
Turns on the cameras and helps couples face the truth.
Garrett has to take one card out each day and do what the card says.
It's expert advice that could change your relationship.
There's a great friendship and a great love here, you know what I mean?
Watch an all-new Love on the Rocks next Tuesday at 10 on Discovery Health Channel.
Couples counselor Shannon Fox and sex therapist Ian Kerner have put Cassie and Jaren's marriage under a microscope. Their communication is in disarray, while their sex life is going nowhere fast.
Let's keep going. Let's look at some more of this tape.
Okay, now, Jaren. Cassie's butt is in your face. What's going on?
Tired. I'm so tired.
I'm seeing a guy who's pretty much disinterested in his wife, and he hasn't been married very long. Jaren, how would you feel if Cassie cheated on you?
Oh, we wouldn't be together.
It would upset you.
Yeah.
I personally think that Cassie is what I would call a cheating time bomb. And I'll tell you why. Because somebody, somewhere, is going to pay her some attention, is going to start telling her what a sexy, beautiful woman she is, and she is going to melt in the sunlight of that attention that she is not getting from you, her husband. Cassie, do you ever just sometimes go and pleasure yourself?
Yeah, but he didn't like that. I used to masturbate like 3 times a day.
Okay, and you didn't like that, Jaren?
No, because her sex drive's too high. She wants it all the time.
But taking care of herself
Yeah,
was taking some of the pressure off you.
Yeah, and she probably still does it. She just don't tell me no more.
But I think you're going to need to make more effort to have sex and to have truly intimate, emotionally connected sex. Jaren, are there things that you want Cassie to do? Are there fantasies that you have that you are not articulating?
Role play, maybe a little bit. She has all this sexy lingerie that she never wears.
Okay, so some role playing and some sexy lingerie.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep that in mind. Okay, we want to now look at the tape and take a look at how you guys are communicating.
Jared, all I know is you start off a bad evening by telling somebody that they actually didn't come by to pick you up. You had 2 motherfucking eyes that don't work good. Because if you saw me go by,
Talking on.
but you gonna say that and then you gonna take it back and get mad.
I ain't getting mad. You want mad up here hollering like an idiot.
Cassie, I was with you until this fight.
Started cussing.
How was it to see yourself talk like that?
I was like, man, I remember that feelings that I had too. I was like, I'm not getting through to him with what I'm saying, and I tried something else and it didn't work.
Just feels like a couple that's on the brink of either tearing each other's heads off or just splitting up.
I look at that, and I just want to ask you, Cassie, why did you marry Jaren?
I felt like he would allow me to be who I was and not try to change me.
Jaren, why did you marry Cassie?
Because I've been in love with her since I was 3 years old.
That really bothers me when he
3
says
years
that.
old.
It just gets
I
on my
mean-
nerves. It sounds like he's trying to live out a fantasy and he got it, and so he doesn't have to try anymore.
Jaren, you dreamed about Cassie your whole life. You had this fairy tale. Now you're really in it. Is it the way the story worked out in your mind? Is it the story you wanted?
It's almost like a nightmare sometimes. I knew it was going to be all happy days.
But you
I
don't
mean,
communicate with me.
See, then she cuts me off all the time, so
Sorry.
It's
I never
hard.
get
It's
to-
hard. Cassie, do you want to be married to Jaren?
Yes, I do.
You want to work on your marriage? You love him? You want to stay in it?
Then you can't keep talking to him like you do, with the foul language and the bad names and the cursing. And there's no intimacy there. Your emotional connection is what's really going to pull you two through and help give you a successful relationship.
When we come back, why is Cassie on the edge?
I want out of this marriage. I want someone who understands me.
And later, Angela hits her breaking point.
Just being completely unappreciated and never shown any gratitude.
personal look at one woman's fight for her life. Watch I Have Breast Cancer, Janice's Journey. Thursday at 8 on Discovery Health Channel. Brought to you by new Medicare prescription drug coverage. Help is here.
Hey, my son just said something smart.
This is my friend Sid. He's not as dumb as he looks.
Talk to someone close to you about new Medicare prescription drug coverage. It can save them money, give them peace of mind, and make you look good.
I just made up for 40 years of disappointing my parents.
Go to Medicare.gov for information on the plans in your area. Sign up for Medicare prescription drug coverage begins November 15th.
I forgive you for marrying Bob. Rob, whatever.
Senecot tablets, made with the natural senna ingredient to relieve constipation overnight, is celebrating 50 years of gentle relief, and you get the gift. Up to $5 off any Senecot product. Go to your local store or Senecot.com.
There are millions of different people out there with one thing in common. They get it. They've switched to net zero internet access for less than $10 a month. Are you one of them? Well, if not, then it's time to wise up, my friend. See, with Net Zero, you get unlimited access, spam control, and email virus protection, and Net Zero even ranks higher than AOL in customer satisfaction. So join the millions. Switch to Net Zero. Go to netzero.com.
I guess conversation's out.
Watch carefully. New KY Touch warming body massage and personal lubricant.
Introducing KY Touch Massage 2-in-1 Warming, the only body massage and personal lubricant that gently warms on contact. For a trial offer, go to ky.com. New KY Touch Massage.
So you think dancing is for sissies?
What the hell am I doing here?
That it's not for real men.
This right here messes with my reputation.
Real men,
You've been an absolute jerk.
you better watch your step.
Never ever disrespect the industry. Ever.
3 average Joes push the instructors to the limit.
This is going to be really tricky to teach a lumberjack how to jive.
Barroom dancing is a lot harder than I thought it would be. See you next time. Maybe.
Ballroom boot camp is all new. Friday.
The first time I can remember feeling this good about my body. I went from a size 10 to a size 4 in just 2 months.
Introducing the all-new Nutrisystem, a weight loss program so easy you'd think it was magic.
It seems like magic because it works that good.
When you order, Nutrisystem sends you 4 weeks of delicious meals. Plus, you'll get an extra week of perfectly portioned meals free. People of all shapes and sizes have lost 20 to 100 pounds on Nutrisystem. Our secret is the glycemic index, based on an amazing discovery that separates good carbs from bad. Carbs are no longer off limits, and there's no limits to how good you'll feel.
I love chocolate, so any diet that lets me eat chocolate every day is a diet for me.
For less than $10 a day, you'll savor 4 weeks of amazing food delivered right to your door.
Nutrisystem worked for me. Trust me, it will work for you.
Order our 4-week program, and we'll send you an extra 7 breakfasts, 7 lunches, 7 dinners, and 7 desserts. A full week of food absolutely free.
Tomorrow, follow the shocking story of the most disfigured man in history. What exactly caused this affliction? Could it ever happen again? Watch The Curse of the Elephant Man. Tomorrow on Discovery Health Channel.
Now that Cassie and Jaron have faced the sobering, videotaped reality of their marriage, our experts will give them tools to jumpstart their stalled sex life and untangle the wires of their communication.
Here we are, before we do anything.
To begin, Ian Kerner shows Jaron and Cassie a simple yet effective sex therapy technique the couple is to embrace for as long as it takes to feel a connection, both physically and emotionally.
I'd like to ask you now, just give each other a big hug and really try and get connected.
Okay.
Wow.
It was so uncomfortable for me to hug him because we've never hugged that way except for maybe the first 2 dates.
We don't really hug each other that often no more. It's more like, oh, come here, and then we gone. But I enjoy hugging her.
Did that feel different than the way you usually hug?
Yeah, it did.
How was it different for you, Cassie?
Because I'm not used to him hugging me that deeply.
Felt good, right?
Heartfelt.
Jaron, how did that feel for you?
Felt good.
Okay, well, I want you to do a lot more of that. When you get home, first thing you do when you come through the door is do that hug, okay?
You ungrateful son of a...
Next, couples counselor Shannon Fox gives Cassie a method for moving past her bad language to real communication.
Now here's what I want you to do. Every time you see yourself say a bad word, I want you to honk yourself. Okay?
Okay.
All right, this is an obnoxious horn,
Okay.
obnoxious language.
Okay.
All right.
That they actually didn't come by to pick you up. You ungrateful son of a... Flush this rice down your mother throat. You had two eyes. You had two eyes that don't work good. Because if you...
That was a lot of honking. That was
Quite a bit, yeah.
All right, well that didn't really get you anywhere. And so you're gonna take these cards and you're gonna write down what you feel. For example, in this fight, what could you have said? I feel
that my husband doesn't trust me.
Okay, that's perfect. Now, if you had just said that to Jaron, that would have been really powerful, much more powerful than the bad language. So what you're gonna do is write down what you feel, then you're gonna hand this to Jaron, and he's gonna read it, and he's gonna write on the other side how he feels. And I think you'll find that it's much more productive than how insulting you have been to each other.
Finally, to help revive Cassie and Jaron's sex life, Ian and Shannon take them to a laser tag facility for some flirtatious play fighting in an arena that Jaron can appreciate.
Let's suit up. Jaron, we know you love video games, and we want you to bring that same sense of initiative that you have with video games to your sex life. So we have bought you guys a laser tag set specifically for the bedroom. And more than that, Cassie, you are going to become Jaron's video vixen, his sexy video vixen. So we have some great lingerie here to try on.
I'm so used to playing a video game, and it's gonna be easier to initiate this whole sequence of getting us together and doing something very exciting and fun.
He loves video games, and he loves role-playing, so we both get what we want.
Cassie and Jaron will spend the next 4 weeks putting the experts' tips and techniques into practice. They'll use a home video camera to record their progress.
I can't wait to see how Cassie and Jaron did with those tips.
Well, we gave him some good ones. It's been about a month. Let's see how they're doing.
I feel like I got a little boy. We don't need kids if he can't grow up. I want out of this marriage. I want someone who understands me.
You know, I oftentimes tell couples that it really gets harder before it gets easier.
Definitely, and that's why we gave them the tips. So stop complaining, do the tips.
I'm pretty optimistic today. There's been some cards being passed back and forth, the I feel cards, a lot. We're both excited. We're more passionate about each other. I've noticed that maybe I had some controlling issues where I wanted to always say what was what, so now I'm trying to be more patient with Jaron.
She doesn't scream or yell at me at all since then.
There is no more yelling. That's the best thing, I think, for us and our neighbors. Get my hug?
Sure. That soul hug really brings us together. So as soon as we see each other during the day, we give each other a soul hug, and that helps a whole lot.
We do it every single day. Jaron likes that more than I do, which is shocking to me.
I believe by far that's the best tip that we got.
I'm so glad to see that Cassie's finally stopped yelling at her husband.
Yeah, exactly, and that's because Jaron is finally meeting her emotional needs. I mean, the key is Jaron. As long as he keeps making the effort, they really are going to have a shot.
We didn't use the laser tag at all. It was bogus. My gun doesn't work. I don't like it.
I felt corny because he wasn't enjoying it, but it led to something better.
I hate this game.
Stop it, Jaron.
The sex has been mind-blowing.
I noticed it has helped a lot, like with the road.